Please welcome Tia and Tamara's younger brother and the star of the TV series Smart Guy, Taj Mowry.
Thank you. On my series Smart Guy, I play a 10-year-old genius who skips from the 4th grade to high school. At a time like this, I wish I were that character in real life, because then I could tell you all about the next piece the orchestra is going to play. And I could tell you that this 9-foot grand piano is a crossbreed in the orchestra, because though it has strings like the other members of the ensemble in the string section, the strings are actually struck by small hammers that produce the audible effect, which would technically make it a member of the percussion family. Then I could tell you the piece that you're about to hear is known as rag music, which is also 100 years old this year. Rag music is a form of jazz music featuring syncopated rhythms, which is the accenting of the usually weaker beats in a measure. This particular rag, called the Maple Leaf Rag, was written by the African-American composer Scott Joplin, who lived and wrote around the turn of the century, and whose music was revitalized in the film The Sting. Unfortunately, I'm not the genius I play on TV, so I would have no way of knowing all this. So, why don't you just listen to the music and figure it out for yourselves?
Out of over 600 children who actually audition, we're going to just choose 80 to participate in the program.
I went home and I took the weight very badly. I would rush to the mail every day.
I got the letter with the Disney logo on the front, and I just screamed because I was so excited.
Jumped off the top bunk of my bunk bed and just jumped up and down screaming, yes, yes!
My drum teacher would always say, "Have you heard from the mouse yet?"
I started screaming and just running around.
They said a boy has won a Disney music competition, and my heart went boom, boom, boom.
And then when I got it in the mail, I just kind of dropped the letter, and my mom looked at it and she started screaming. She called out everyone I know, and she bragged a lot, which I was kind of mad at.
Actually, my mom opened the letter. I was at a friend's house, and she came running outside. You got in, you know, and I was like, got into what, Mom?
Okay, now, you can't talk about American music without mentioning George Gershwin. Well, then we better mention him right now. George Gershwin was probably the most popular serious composer and serious popular composer this country has ever known. Yep, his large orchestra works like Rhapsody in Blue, An American in Paris, and his powerful opera, Porgy and Bess, are played to this day in concert halls and opera houses around the world. But in the beginning, it was the show tunes he wrote for Broadway that put him on the map. One of his biggest successes, with lyrics written by his brother Ira, was a show called Girl Crazy. Tonight, our orchestra is the star as they perform the overture to George Gershwin's Girl Crazy.
I have never been to California, and I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, when we arrived in LA, we were picked up at the airport and driven to camp. When we got here, we got our name tags, met our counselors, and picked out our favorite ship.
Think that'll be okay if you're playing?
Here, I guess so.
Then we met Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh. Honey Man.
After we unpacked our bags, we went outside to meet all the other kids.
Then it was free time!
The first day of rehearsals was intense. We had to play every song in the concert.
I want to hear that. Yabba dabba dibba dabba dibba dabba dabba.
I'm learning how to look at the conductor and come in when it's my turn.
This is one of the few places where the music is a challenge and the players are as serious as I am.
When you have repeated notes, get out of the way.
It's not all really serious. There's jokes, too.
Oh! That's horrible.
I think we're excellent, so if we have to improve, I don't even want to think how good we'll be.